Well, good morning. Good morning. How y'all be this Thursday? If you're watching the replay, be like my mom. Say hi or hey. Do all the things. All right, friends, here's the truth. I am not everybody's cup of tea, okay? My personality, my intensity, but I get the privilege of working with a select few who say, you know what, Amber? I actually need your intensity. I actually need what you have to offer because I have goals. I have something I want to obtain. I have a measure, a mark that I want to meet. And on Monday, I was calling my husband. I was overwhelmed by all that. I mean, God is just up to some incredible things, and it's just so, so fun to be a part of, right? And I remember and I was a little emotional with him, but I just said, babe, I want me and anybody who I have the privilege of getting to work with. I want us to be a flourishing tree. I want us to be like the Psalm 1 person. Now, I know the Psalm is about God and creation and all the things, but listen to this. Whether you and I get the privilege of working together or not, whether that's today, whether it's been previous, whether it's in the future, I want you to embrace that this can be your reality, okay? You can stand firm like a flourishing tree, planted by God's design. You can be deeply rooted by the brooks of bliss. You can bear fruit in every season of life. You don't have to be dry. You don't have to feel faint. You can be ever blessed. Friends, this can be every facet of your life. I want your physical frame. Slow connection. Can y'all hear me? What's going on? It's getting way too good if the devil comes in and steals your Wi-Fi. It's getting way too good. You know what I mean? We're reconnecting. Are we connected now? Glory. Anyways, here is the point. You can be flourishing in every facet. You can be flourishing in your physical frame. You can be flourishing in your finances. You can be flourishing in your relationship with God. He wants that for you because, listen, you can be standing firm, flourishing. You're not tossed to and fro. You're standing firm. You're deeply rooted. But where are you deeply rooted? By the brooks of bliss. Think about a drink anytime you need a drink. Think about a satisfying word from heaven anytime you need to hear from heaven. Friends, this is available to you. And you can be a person who bears fruit in every season. Why? Because you were designed by the one who not only gifted you the gifts he gave you, but he wants you to produce lasting fruit. Lasting fruit. So I want you to sit there and I want you to think about what would it look like if I were never dry? What would it look like if I never felt faint? What would it feel like if I was ever blessed in my coming and in my going? If I was ever prosperous, ever, all the time, now, tomorrow. So you may be sitting there saying, okay, well, right now I feel a bit dry. And right now I actually feel like I could fall over and faint. Oh, and by the way, I don't really actually feel blessed in this moment. And I'm looking at my surroundings and I actually don't feel very prosperous. Well, then you go back to the word. You go back to the word. You go back to the word and you recognize that it's true. You recognize that it's yours for the taking. Because you see, if you read a little bit before in verse 2, your passion is to remain true to the word of I am. To Yahweh's word, meditating day and night on the true revelation of light. Because when you meditate day and night on his word and his promises, fresh revelation comes. New ideas are in your brain. Oh my goodness, kingdom strategies are all over your life. And you sit there and you say and you claim, I am standing firm like a flourishing tree. I was planted by God's design. I am deeply rooted by the brooks of bliss. I bear fruit in every season of life. I am not dry. I am not faint. I am forever blessed, including right here, right now. I am forever prosperous, including this moment. I show up expectant for his blessings. I show up for him to connect dots that I could never connect, open doors that I could never open, because when he does, I turn right around and I give him all the glory. Why? Because I'm showing up and I'm expecting him to do what only he can do. I can't take credit for that. That's not Amber. That's not Amber. She's not that impressive. Promise you. So, what delight comes to the one who follows Yahweh and his ways? What delight comes to you and to me this day?